Okay, hello people, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I've been sanding down the frame and this lower frame, I guess you call it. It's now New Year's Eve, and I've just kind of been doing, this isn't rust, this is just like a red primer, I guess you could call it. So yeah, just been wire brushing and wet sanding. And yeah, coming together. Okay, so while we're waiting on parts to arrive, there's no reason why we can't continue with other stuff. For example, getting all this tail light mounted how we want it to, getting all this pre-wired, yeah, just getting stuff ready. So I think we'll do that. I'll go grab the seat and we'll get the seat bolted on here, and we'll just do a dry mock-up, see how things are going to fit, and go from there. Cool. Okay, so I've got the seat bolted on there, and I've just got this sitting round about where it's going to go. Got my license plate here with these illuminated lamps, and I'm just wondering whether I do one in the centre or whether I do two. So I don't know how bright these are, so I think I'm going to temporarily set it up on the plate here and get a 12 volt battery, just wire these bad boys up and just see how bright they are, see if two is an overkill and whether I just need one. Yeah, go from there. Cool, let's do it. Okay, got my little power supply working. Let's power these up and see what they look like. Personally, I think that's too much. I think one would just suffice. This bit of plastic here was what I cut this bit from, so I want a piece to go around the back here, so make something to fit over there. Okay, so it's been a couple of days, actually it's been longer than a couple of days, it's been about 3 or 4 days since I've even been in the shed, so I don't actually know where the heck I got to. I got all this glued together, I threw a coat of paint over it, it needs another coat, I actually ran out of paint, so that's looking cool. But what I did do, as you can see the big mess, is I pulled one of the forks to bits, which was a bit of a mission. I'll do the other fork, I'll actually do that on video, but this is the bottom part of the fork, and in here is a well, I guess you'd call it like a star, almost like a Torx bit. You have to get in there to undo it. There is a proper Yamaha tool you can buy. I couldn't find one for sale, plus I didn't want to buy one. Here's all the bits. So what I did build to get it out is this contraption here. There's a couple of bolts joined together with another bolt, joined together with another bolt, joined together with the head of another bolt with some tape wrapped around it, and that fits in there pretty good. This is a 18mm head, and I believe this is 19mm, but this seemed to do the job. So what I'll do when I do the other fork, I'll show you how I did it. Any oil everywhere, right old mess. So yeah, steering head bearings are ordered along with the fork seals. They're coming from All Balls Racing in America. All the other stuff, the swing arm bearings and all that sort of stuff, I'll be ordering that from, I think it's CSML? No, NL. I think it's Netherlands. And I haven't ordered that yet, purely for the reason I'm not sure if I've got everything on the list that I need, and I don't want to do 2 orders because the shipping to New Zealand is quite horrendous. So I just want to make sure that I've got everything on the ordering list that I need, and then I'll do 1 order. But the fork seals and the steering head bearings are shipped, so I should see those hopefully within a week from America. So yeah, let's get the other fork in our little jig in the vise, and we'll pull it to bits, and we'll do a detailed explanation of how I managed to rig this. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here's our clip-on little bracket, which will be perfect for holding this. Beautiful. Okay, so first thing we've got to do is remove this little black plastic cover, and you'll see we've got our air valve there, which has probably got nothing in it. Oh, it has. Not much though. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to push down on this here, and once we get it down about 2 or 3 millimeters, there's a little snap ring, C-clip snap ring thing in there. We've got to try and hook that out. It's going to be rusty and corroded and stuck in there, but we'll see what we can do to get it out. So let's do that now. Okay, so I use a 10mm socket on an extension, which fits perfectly over there, and then you just push it down, and then you just use a very pointy screwdriver and try and hook that clip out, which is easier said than done because it's been in there for who knows how many years. Plus it's never easy when you've got a camera. Okay, so there's the end of it. Okay, we got it out. This thing will spring up, not by far, maybe about 10 or 15 mil. Let me just go grab a bag I can put all this stuff into. Okay, we'll give this a wiggle so we can get it to come up. There we go. Now there's an O-ring in here which we're going to have to replace. That'll be why it's not holding air, as well as the fork seals themselves. There's our O-ring. She's a bit rusty and horrid. Chuck that in our bag. Okay, so I've also got a little drip tray down here, but we're going to pull this spring out, and which will be all coated in oil. We'll just chuck that down there to now I'll take this out of here, flip it up and empty all the oil out. So once we got the majority out of it, I'll stick it back in the little fork holder there, and I'll just leave it upside down and it can drain out for half an hour or so. She's pretty manky oil. Right, we'll come back in about half an hour or so. Okay, it's now the following morning. All the oil's drained out of this bad boy. I've got it in sideways. Now to feed this in. Try and get it in so it's locked in. So now I get my spanner. Leave that sitting there, get my impact driver, try and undo that, and see how we go. Cool, let's do it. 8mm hex drive. See how we go. Just like that, she's undone. Okay, let's pull it out and pull it to bits. Now we should just be able to pull this straight down and off. That was easy. And here's the part that we've undone. So we'll get that out. Okay, so we'll get this bit in the vise now. Okay, so we want to get this dust seal out, and we want to get the main seal out. So we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to get this seal out. We've just got to be careful of this aluminium edge. I just like to put a bit of wood on there to use the screwdriver as a lever so we don't damage. There's the dust seal. The plastic on this is pretty rock hard now. So now we've got to get this seal out, which has been in there for God knows how many years. But again, we've just got to pick it out, but be careful of this edge as we do it. Okay, so first off, there's a like a C-clip in here. You have to get out. You can find it. Now, I'm going to try and get this out. Might take some persuasion. She is. Give all this a good clean out. Okay, got all the crud out of there, but we'll give it a good clean with some brake clean. So I'm going to see if I can get a proper Torx bit or something to fit in the end of here. So when I go to put it back together, it's a wee bit more professional than a bolt with a bit of tape around it. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Hopefully we'll have some fork seals in the mailbox in the next week or so, and we can carry on, reassemble these. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we shall see you in the next one. Okay, out of here.